Hey, how you doing? Okay, so today I want to talk to you about willingness. So this is a concept that is a very powerful concept, and it could be a foundational piece to everything, because without this, the actual gear, the true honest gear that lies way down in your heart, the one that is associated with honesty, and the one that is associated that I'm doing this for me, and the one that is associated with I want a better life, and I want happiness, and I want to be a productive member of society. I want to be there for my wife or my husband or my child or my mother or my father or my brother or my sister or my employer. That one, okay? That gear, that one that's right here. The only way that we can tap into that is when we become willing. When we acknowledge the fact that we are doing this for those reasons, right? And we want to go a little bit deeper and say, for those reasons, because I want to be happy. So you have that gear, and then you have another one, that the real one, that is the one for you to be happy. So that gear is based on willingness. Sometimes, and this has been my experience, there's no, I'm not hiding anything here. I am a product of Alcoholics Anonymous, okay? I've been in that program for, God willing, in September, it'll be 10 years. I even wrote a book. It's called Comfortably Insane. And you can go to that link right here. You can find it somewhere here on the YouTube channel or wherever you're viewing this, comfortablyInsane.com. Anyway, that gear that lies there is the willingness. You see, when I started my journey, I was doing it because I was getting divorced for the second time. And I didn't want to lose that, my wife. Sorry, my phone was ringing. I didn't, and that was my wife now calling me. I have a wife now. Spoiler alert. I for my second wife divorced me. Now I have another wife that I can be honest with. That the other gear that I'm talking to you about. So let me put this all together. I went to Alcoholics Anonymous because I wanted to save a marriage. And I was doing it for her. And then I was doing it for my family, for my dad, for my mom, and then for my son. And I was doing these things for them. But it took a few more bottoms. Sorry, my phone is falling. It took a few more bottoms to start doing this for Neil, for me. And when I started doing that, all of a sudden I had this willingness that I was completely devoted to my sobriety. It wasn't about my wife. She was gone. It wasn't about my son. It wasn't about my parents. It wasn't about anybody but me. You see, I understood, I learned that the one that was being affected the most was me. And it's almost like a selfish thing, because someone left me, someone dumped me because I was hurting them. My parents, they were hurting to see me doing the things that I was doing. My son, I was hurting my son. And these things are very real, very strong situations. But the one that I was hurting the most was me. Now, I want you to think about that for a second, because I'm not quite sure where you find yourself, your journey. I'm not sure where your journey is right now. But if your journey involves doing and changing or trying to stay sober or get sober because you're doing it for somebody that you love and that you want to impress, or you're losing a situation, as strong as this may seem, it might not work. Because this is about you, and this is about your happiness. So it's so crucial to tap into that and to become willing to accept that you need to do this for you. And then it's just a series of steps, a series of epiphanies, if you will. You're doing this for you. And because you're doing this for you, you all of a sudden become willing to do whatever it takes to become successful at staying sober. And it's a journey. But I just want to leave you with that. The willingness is to go to the gear that is about you, not the gear that is about all your family and all the things that you're destroying and that are people that you're hurting. Yes, once you can tap into the other gear, the one that's about you, and you can honestly, with honest intent and willingness, feed that gear and grease that gear and make it run as smooth as possible, because it might never run totally smooth, but as smooth as possible. Once you do that, then you can turn around and you can start offering to your loved ones, to your son, to your parents, to your new wife. And I promise you that that's true, because I've lived that. I still get emotional about that, because it wasn't easy, and it wasn't easy to understand that the first person that counted was me, you, the one trying to get sober. Okay, so I'll leave you with that message. I hope that this helps you in whatever stage you're in. God bless you, and check out the other videos coming soon, okay? Bye-bye.